guys, it's Sherry from Country Fried Homestead. I wanted to take a minute to talk about our green pepper plants. I have 12 green pepper plants this year. My green pepper plants never got any taller than my thigh, so I didn't have to cage them in or anything this year, which is very unusual. That's the first time that's happened. But I wanted to let you know I get about a bucket a week during the prime season. And that lasts for about 4 weeks. It starts in July, usually mid-July, and then for that until August 15th, I'll get a bucket a week. And then from there, they'll start dwindling and they'll get a little smaller in size. So I just wanted to let you know how many I get and how it works out for me. I have 6 jalapeno plants and I plant these every year. I get a ton of jalapenos from them. Every week I will go out with this container and it will be full when I'm done. And that will start in early July, probably about the second week in July. I will start getting jalapenos, and I get gigantic ones. These will make great poppers. Some of them are a little bit smaller, but that's just because I pick them because I'm out there. But for the most part, they're great big, and I get this size container, which is probably about 1.5 gallons per week. And I will get that until the day I pull out the plants, because these just seem to grow really well in my area. And I'm also in zone 6B. I had 4 plants of the pickling cucumbers, and I had 4 plants of slicing cucumbers, and I have gotten plenty from that small amount of plants. I've gotten about a bucket full a week, and that started the early part of July, where I started getting a lot of these. The cucumbers come in pretty quickly, so you're able to get your pickles out of the way as far as canning goes pretty fast. So about a bucket full a week. And that will dwindle. It'll start dwindling now. We're in mid to late August, and it'll start dwindling down to where I get about half a bucket full. And then I will just pull the plants at some point because I'll be done and I'll have everything I need. I planted butternut squash this year. I put in 2 mounds, so it was about 4 plants. And to my surprise, I ended up with a lot of spaghetti squash and only 2 plants of my butternut squash. So I have a ton of spaghetti squash, and I only make that 1 time a year, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it all, quite frankly. I might see about canning it. I'm not 100% sure yet because I don't love it. I like it, so I might make some and then might possibly have to push these off. I know they say don't share squash because nobody really wants it. Well, I don't either. I don't want spaghetti squash. I wanted butternut squash, and this way out measures what I've gotten in butternut squash. So yeah, anybody needs some spaghetti squash? I got plenty. I have a lot of cantaloupe this year. I had 2 volunteer plants, and then I also had planted 2 mounds because I didn't know for sure what the plants were originally. So I ended up with a lot of extra cantaloupe this year. I've eaten as much as I possibly can, and I love it. It's always good, nice and sugar sweet. So I got real lucky, and I have picked about 6 to 8 cantaloupes a week for, I think it was mid-July when they started coming in, and I've been picking them at least 8 a week ever since then. But I did have a little more. Typically I'll pick about 5 a week, and that's way more than enough for myself and my family. So this year was a banner year for cantaloupe for us. Our cantaloupe season also will last pretty much until I pull the vines, but it'll dwindle down greatly. Starting about September 1st, I'll get maybe 1 or 2 cantaloupe a week, and I will probably have them all pulled by middle of September. So I hope that helps you.